Hey friends, I am coming to you from my bedroom. I just had surgery and not feeling great. I had a cyst, a disgustingly gross, huge cyst removed on Thursday, and I'm really just been out of it. I came home and slept all day Thursday. I slept all day yesterday. And I still, I don't feel great, but I'm off work for a while now, so that's going to be awesome. But I wanted to come on because I know with YouTube, I just have to get used to doing regular videos. Sorry again, I'm also having breathing issues, the whole thing. Anyway, so I was checking through my DMs. I did get a few organizing questions, not as many as I was hoping for, but I got one that I think kind of encompasses so much in our lives, not just organizing a drawer or a closet. And the question was almost like in a plea, I could hear the person like pleading almost, and they will remain anonymous. But the question was, how do I motivate myself to do anything, anything at all, anything? And I'm basically verbatim reading the question. So, anyway, what I wanted to do, what I can add before I start getting really sleepy because I just took some medicine, what I can add is that I am a huge fan of Tony Robbins, who I absolutely love. One of my favorite humans in the whole world. So before Tony Robbins, I love my husband and Dave Matthews, of course. And then Tony Robbins is up there in my top 5. There are a couple other people. But anyway, so this is kind of a framework taken from Tony Robbins. I've taken a couple of his courses. I've done one of his programs in person, and he's amazing. And he is like an absolute guru. And in his lifetime, he's getting older. And if you have a chance during his lifetime to attend one of his online seminars or something, I really encourage you to do so. Tony Robbins is such a huge motivator. So anyway, I'm going to use some of his framework, which is how do I get motivated to do anything is the question. So there's really 3 parts to this question. This is what I learned from Tony Robbins. Number 1, clarity. You have to have clarity with what it is you are trying to do. So that's number 1. Number 2, you have to become your own leader, basically. And number 3, actually let me wait on number 3 because that's kind of a 2-part thing. But number 3 is belief in yourself. And let me go back to number 1. So clarity. So how do you create clarity with any goal? So it could be a simple goal, or maybe not so simple. I want to design my front garden to be all drought tolerant plants. So we can use that as a goal. But how do you do that? So you want to gain clarity. What type of garden do you want? Maybe draw it out, start writing it out, start drawing it out. What type of plants do you want to add? So for me, clarity means to write it down. So pen to paper, the brain makes these certain synapses and certain neurons fire, and you're writing down your goal, and it actually helps solidify, and your brain now has a place to move towards. So the first thing is clarity, writing it down so that you and the universe can conspire to move you towards that goal. And then all of a sudden, all these like serendipities and things start happening. And as you get more encompassed into your goal, the clarity will create pathways to all these amazing things that come up for you. So number 1 is clarity. Number two is just become your own leader. Stop looking for external leadership. It's very easy to lead other people. Like all this talk about leadership skills, and I work for a leadership skill building organization. It's very easy to seek leadership, and it's easy to lead other people. It's easy to tell other people how to live their lives, the best way to live their life, because whatever reason, it's easy for us to tell other people what to do. It is not easy to tell yourself what you need to do, because that's when the truth of where you're coming from, or what you feel like you haven't done, or what you haven't accomplished, etc., all of that comes into play. So become your own leader, become your biggest motivator, do things towards your goal so that you can be proud of yourself, which is more important than anyone else being proud of you. Truly, that is like the number two thing. I would say it's almost number one, but become your own leader. Along with that is belief. So believing that you can do it, belief in yourself. And there's a whole cycle of belief, belief going into taking massive action into something, having the results, experiencing results, going back to believing in yourself, and then more potential abounds, and then more massive action, more results, and then you're just in a win-win. A person in motion stays in motion, an object in motion stays in motion. Then you're in a win-win situation. So how do you actually get to that place, to number three, where you believe? So this is the easiest part that I want to share, and this is the exciting part. There is this process in your brain. It's called the reticular activating system, that I'm sure you've all heard about by now. A lot of NBA stars, a lot of people in sports use this. Basically, all it is seeing yourself doing that thing over and over and over in your brain, hundreds and thousands of times. And so when you actually do it, guess what? You might even be good at it. You might already be expert at it. But when you actually do the thing, it's not going to be foreign anymore, because your body is so accustomed to you doing it in your brain that it's just, it just, you start doing it. So whatever it is that you want, believing that, the first step is to doing it in your brain. So visualization is key. So before even the clarity, becoming your own leader, believing in yourself, I would say the big three things to motivating yourself is visualize. So I visualized myself as a children's book author. I don't know, I just visualized myself sitting and writing and being in my backyard, writing children's books. I visualized characters, and soon enough, the story about little David and his dreaming tree came to me in like 20 minutes. I literally chicken scratched for 20 minutes, and that whole little book, my first book, was written out on paper. And about a year before that, I think I was writing down, like doing some manifestation, and I was writing, I must have written it like 100 times. I am a children's book author. And I think I put, I am a famous children's book author, which I'm not famous, I wish. But people have seen my book, people have recognized my book, and it's great. And I wasn't even after that fame piece. I want to be a children's book author. So a year ago, I wrote down, I am a children's book author, and I probably wrote it like 10 different times, maybe anywhere from 20 to 30 like sentences on a page. And I might have done that maybe 5 to 10 times. And I do that with other things. So I want to be a children's book author. I wrote it, I wrote it, I wrote it. And sure enough, guess what? I am a bona fide children's book author. I actually, and the whole thing about an object in motion stays in motion. And thanks to Cleet Barrett Smith, who is a friend of Dave Matthews, he actually wrote me some really kind, encouraging words, which I think has propelled me. I think he put the words into the universe and it literally propelled me. I am on book number 6. So I already have 5 self-published books. You can find them all on Amazon. And I think that's my little motivational story for myself. I visualized myself as an author. I visualized myself writing the books. I visualized the characters. And then I just started doing it. And I took massive action towards getting it done. And I have to say, it's so hard to not have one of your hands, even fingers. It's like really incredible, like how grateful I am for my right arm now that I don't have the use of it at all right now. I can't do anything. And even like lifting my fingers up is so painful. It just shoots pain. Because I think all the meds from the surgeries wearing off, and then they had to make basically, a hole to like get that thing out, and I can literally feel and sense exactly where the cut is, and it just does not feel good. So anyway, I think I'm going to sign off here soon, but honestly, start with visualization. Whatever it is you want to do, I don't care what it is. Visualize yourself doing it. This goes back many years, like 20, 30 years back to Jose Silva, and the Silva mind control method, which is not controlling other people's mind, controlling your own mind. So visualization is key, friends. Visualization is key. Do you want to own a coffee shop? Visualize the spot where the coffee shop's going to be. Visualize the door as you walking in. Are you going to have beautiful plants? Is it going to be like a kind of a plant haven coffee shop for people to come and work? Smell the coffee, hear the sounds, see your customers, see yourself greeting people coming in. Visualize the people coming to deliver whatever things you need at a coffee shop, creamers, all the different milks, or maybe you're picking everything up. Maybe you're going to Costco. Like visualize yourself doing the whole thing. And if that's what you really want, get yourself into proximity. So for example, along with visualization, you want to be a coffee shop owner? Go to a coffee shop that you love. Go to one that speaks to you. Go to the one that maybe motivated you to want to have your own coffee shop and start learning. Maybe ask the owner. Most business people are just most amazing. Most entrepreneurs are the most amazing people, and they actually want to help you. They actually want to mentor you so that you can do great. And I love the saying from the Airbnb founder, you you don't have to lose for me to win, or something like that, meaning both people can win. There is enough to go around for everyone. So just remember that. So you want to be a coffee shop owner? Go to a coffee shop. Be in close proximity to the other owner. Find out if they can mentor you. Maybe they can give you some tips on how to get started. So that's just my suggestion. Start with visualization and keep doing it. Visualize every day. Visualization is key to so many things. And again, so many famous athletes that you would not believe. So many famous athletes use the reticular activating system, and they visualize themselves like Steph Curry making that three-pointer and never missing. And they visualize it and visualize it and visualize it hundreds and thousands of times. And you can do it too. You can actually do it too. Visualize whatever it is that you want to do, be, or have. I'll share a new thing actually. I visualized that I really wanted to stay involved in real estate, but I just don't feel like I want to be an actual realtor. And slowly but surely, I am moving back into that business. And I'm not going to go into it, it's a long story. Working with a dear friend of mine who is a successful property manager right now. But long story short, I am, I visualized it, I thought about it, I wrote it down. I kept writing, I want to be involved in real estate, but I don't want to be a realtor. And so it was kind of like I was very specific with my visualization. And guess what? It is actually happening. So, anyway, I will not go on because my arm is really starting to hurt. And I just wanted to come on YouTube since that's what I'm supposed to be doing now. And that was such a great question. Thank you for asking. And again, the question was, how do I motivate myself to do anything, anything, anything at all? And then there was an IE, starting a gardening project, starting a creative project, you know, doing better here, doing better there. So I hope that helps answer a little bit of that question. And I am going to sign off and wish everyone a wonderful, today is Saturday, a wonderful Saturday evening and a wonderful weekend. And I'm so excited to just get some rest this week. So signing off and see y'all later. Bye.